Hello, brothers and sisters. There a video today talking about, well, the corruption of our country, the United States, or the corruption of the planet, of governments that are telling us what to do and are not supposed to be allowed to. Me being related to two U.S. presidents, I know when government is corrupt and they're doing the wrong thing. Government is not supposed to tell you when and what to do, when to do it, where to do it. We had a revolution to get government and a king, a monarchy, off our bloody backs. Today, we also have no privacy. Our intelligence networks are always spying on us more than the Chinese and Russians combined. This is a fact. Also, today, nothing that we do is private medically. We had HIPAA law. That is violated. People are not supposed to be allowed to ask us for our vaccine, notices, passports, etc. We have things dictated to us today by corporations, billionaires that pay off news companies such as CNN, NBC, MSNBC, and other corporate entitled companies with their own self-centered agendas that will lie to you and me to further their own sick, twisted agendas. This is among the things that must stop, and we must stop it, because now we live in a world, a very small one, where everything that we do is on camera. We're being watched, we're being recorded, I'm being recorded, you're being recorded. Everything you and I do is not private. We are sold as almost like slaves into what you call algorithms and numbers, to where we are nothing more than numbers to corporations and news people that have their own self-serving agendas to serve their own interests. These are usually sick interests. And Bill Gates, one of them being when he puts $300 million into CNN and other media to further his sick, twisted agenda that knew about COVID before it ever came out. And now he's not even a doctor, he's not certified in any health, but he can buy it. He's now telling us what to do about COVID. Fauci, a criminal himself nowadays, also helped bring about COVID. This is because our planet is overpopulated. This is going to happen. This has been talked about for decades, secretly in the UN, also in some intelligence as well. The world is overpopulated. We are taking too many resources. COVID, what they say, it had to happen. This kind of did. This is one reason why I have to go off-world. It's because the world is overpopulated. We have too many problems and not enough resources and everything. So now we have a criminal like Fauci who should be telling people what to do. We have politicians telling us what to do, tell us to wear masks. Well, they don't wear masks themselves. They also have parties all the time, like stupid Newsom does here. Yes, Newsom. He's a criminal thug himself. Goes to parties, doesn't wear a mask, but expects everyone else to do what he tells us to do, but not do as he does, or politicians. Politicians are the biggest criminals on the face of the planet. They'll always tell you to do one thing and act a certain way, but act and do differently all the time. When the door is closed especially. You'd be surprised what they do behind closed doors. You'll see that they're not a person. They are just an asshole. And today, our rights are being taken away from us. People are being put into concentration camps, while dumb people laugh and point at them, which is not supposed to be allowed. What has happened in the Holocaust is happening now. And you sons of bitches that allow this to happen, you are the problem. That point and laugh at these people. When my ancestors, George Washington, decided to fight for the revolution, we did it to tell government to shut the fuck up and get the hell out of our lives. Because they are not supposed to tell us what to do. We are supposed to tell government what to do. Biden was real stupid when he said we the people, as we people Congress are the people. That idiot, I gotta set his dumb ass straight. He's an idiot, he's a moron, just like most other presidents. First of all, he doesn't represent me, neither does the other politician. They can't because they have their own sick, twisted agenda, and they'll lie to get any vote possible. They'll do and say anything. Anyways, for this video, looks like I might have to get this stupid ass thing up. There's somebody else on audio. Thing is, we have taken things for granted. In the 60s and 70s, we would have never allowed this to happen. We are supposed to be in charge of government and every politician. We are supposed to be in charge of laws, not the government. They are supposed to write it up. We are supposed to vote on it. Today, laws are just made up that have no real legality. They are made up in a psychosis of fear. And when people like these politicians, Fauci, make up stuff and they lie about it. 80% of people with COVID, I've had COVID. 80%, 85% do okay. Now, the numbers are supposed to reset every year. They haven't reset the numbers like they do with the flu. That's the way they could make it look worse than it actually is. People, never trust your government. Any official. Learn things for yourself. And if you don't, you shouldn't be having the right to vote if you don't have the intelligence to gain intelligence yourself and find out things for yourself. Bye.